Hey guys, Matt again. Hope the training's going well. Today I just wanted to talk briefly about what carbohydrate actually is, as I mentioned, and just clarify some of the key messaging around carbohydrate. Now we know it's our primary fuel source. The first thing I want you to start thinking about is the sports you're playing. What are the energy demands of it? How do you feel during training or during competition? How do you feel after training? When we talk about carbohydrate, there's some key considerations to think about, but the first thing I want you to think about is, where does it actually come from? Now, we know that carbohydrate and sugar, they both receive a lot of criticism. Essentially, carbohydrate is sugar, or sugar is carbohydrate, right? The real difference between, I guess, sugar in a nutshell is, where does it come from? So we know that we can get sugar from vegetables, fruit, yogurts, or we can get sugar from cakes, lollies, soft drinks. A lot of those things that we know we shouldn't eat in large amounts, or keep them for special occasions. When we talk about carbs, there's essentially two types. You got simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Now, simple carbohydrates are those ones that I want you as young athletes to start thinking about as a top up to the fuel tank. So they're foods that would eat 45 to 60 minutes, give or take. It'll be different for individuals, but around that time frame before training or before exercise. And essentially it's just to top up our energy levels, and they might be things like a Vegemite sandwich, it could be rice cakes with a nut butter, a piece of fruit, maybe some yogurt with granola, etc. Another key consideration is to ensure that we're having something substantial around that 3 to 4 hour mark before exercise, and it's enough time to let some of those complex carbohydrates to break down and provide us with adequate energy. Now, when we look at that, it could be things like whether it's a rice, a pasta, wraps, sandwiches, lentils, legumes, so forth. So we really want to give us as individual athletes sufficient time for our body to break some of those carbohydrates down. If you have any questions regarding that, shoot them through, pop them below this video, and I'll answer them when I can. Talk soon, guys. Take care.